Okay, hello everyone joining to see this video clip. We are excited to present our project named One Bangkok, finding a potential partner for sustainable office building promotion, which is a part of social network analysis course. And here are our key agendas for today's presentation, starting from business background to the last part, which is a conclusion and recommendation in the end. Let's get started to the first section, which is a business background, so that you can know and understand our motivation towards this project. As you all may know that One Bangkok is a new mega project established at the CBD of Bangkok, and the project has been built under the Sustainable Development concept, focusing on 3P: people, planet, and profit. And One Bangkok is like a small town where offers various buildings in one place. They have various zones in the project, like office zones, retails, residential, hotel zone, and even forum zone to have any exhibition they also have. However, in this project, we will focus only on the office building zone. And why One Bangkok office that we would like to focus on? These are the two factors that made One Bangkok outstanding over the other projects in the city. First, is it because One Bangkok is designed to be a premium energy efficient office building, which offer business opportunities to the tenants in terms of tax incentives easing. Um, and because Thailand has introduced and already implemented carbon tax before the Climate Change Act in the second phase that will come into the effect within 2027. After that, it will make both of producer and customers affected by the additional taxes related to the goods that emit carbon dioxide. And based on our information research, the top three carbon dioxide emission the most are energy, industrial, and logistic sector, respectively. Okay, so it's clear that One Bangkok see the opportunities in three aspects. The first, they see that the sustainable demand in business is increasing, so it's motivated them to invest in this project. And the second, which is they see that they can elevate their market position due to such a high investment profile into this project. And the last, which is the third factor, they may see another aspect of the competitive advantage from this project investment. And with such high investment value up to 120,000 million Thai baht, it makes business aim to increase the rental rate to have a shorter payback period. So finding a partner who potentially attract flagship tenants into the project might be beneficial for One Bangkok. So it all brings our group to identify a project problems that we are looking for a company whose association will attract other high-profile companies and solidify the project's reputation. In the next section, we will bring you to see the methodology that we that we use to conduct the social network analysis in this project.
Okay. Yeah, for the methodologies, why do we use LinkedIn as a data source? We chose LinkedIn as a primary data source because of its unique position as a professional network platform. LinkedIn offers high quality and allows access to a large volume of data. The platform's accessibility to corporate ecosystems make it ideal for analyzing professional interactions. Okay, next, we define the network concept. As you can see, the central node, One Bangkok, represents the key entity of the interest. Users and pages interact through various activities such as likes, comments, reposts, and mentions. Relationships like follows and connections are also captured. This dual classification of edges, relationships, and activities helps us analyze engagement in detail and uncover influential nodes within the network. And we'll talk about how we collect our social network data. Our data collection span from October 2023 to October 2024. We started by selecting LinkedIn as the data source, guided by criteria such as content accessibility and the platforms relevant to business context. And using tools like Phantom Buster and UiPath, we scrape data and data focusing on One Bangkok and related entities. This whole process involves summarizing relevant content and identifying key connections for analysis. And for the next step is about exploratory data analysis or EDA. We began by cleansing the data to remove inconsistencies and ensure accuracy. Then data anonymization was applied to protect user privacy, complying with ethical standards. And finally, we define nodes and edges. Nodes represent users, posts, and companies, and edges capturing activities like posting, commenting, and following. This step prepared the data for deeper network analysis. And for the social network analysis tool, which we use for analyzing the network, we utilize Neo4j, a powerful graph database tool. It allows us to visualize relationships and conduct advanced queries to identify patterns and key influencers in the network. Okay, let's now move into the findings to explore the impact of these interactions in greater detail.
Okay, before study, I could say we start with two assumptions. First one is the potential company is exporting to the EU are strong candidate for One Bangkok due to potential carbon tax benefits. And the second is high carbon emitting industry are likely to adopt green initiative as they prepare for climate change policy. And here is the overall graph that we have 24,000 nodes and 244,000 relationships, including company, person, and posts, categorized by connections and social media and social activities. So here is the result as we found following our temporal data. We found the first community is like One Bangkok overall community that connect the One Bangkok partner, Marriott, Frasers, and Asset World. For Fraser could attack the transportation industry that is the third largest carbon emitter, about 13% of total emissions, and the banking industry also, which can drive ESG focusing finance for tenants and for One Bangkok project itself. And we also found that CPX, that is a retail competitor interacting with One Bangkok public page. Maybe it's a sign of they are also develop some green initiative project too. And for oil and energy industry, that is the largest carbon emitter, around 35%, but they have no direction link to One Bangkok. So One Bangkok need to build up the connection to approach this industry. This is a good opportunity for them. Next, we also look at the industry beyond carbon emitter. Consulting firms stood out, but it show limited interaction with asset world. To attack the consulting firm, One Bangkok need to build more stronger relationships. How can they achieve it? The answer is in the second community. The KPF may be a key change because KPF is leading designing firm, Cambridge Consulting, and One Bangkok by leverage Baker McKenzie and existing tenants. KPF also connect to architectures and retail and wholesale industry. While retail companies are often competitors, but e-commerce firm represent relocation opportunity for One Bangkok. And for the third community, we found that Asset World and Estee and Marriott are a key hub for connecting consumer electronic industry. For instance, Marriott was the first hotel chain to adopt Apple Pay, positioning is a bridge to company like Apple. Perhaps maybe in the future we can see that the third Apple store maybe in Thailand still at One Bangkok.
Okay, next to the fourth community. The fourth community focus on GFL company connect to building management service. GFL work with industry like aviation, aerospace, industrial automation, and facility service, many of which produce high CO2 emissions. Third is a design service provider supports sustainable building design. By working with GFL, we can connect with industry that want to cut out emission and take advantage of carbon tax reduction. This approach helps position us as a center for green building solutions. For the fifth communities, we found out that the fifth community focus on logistic companies with phrases playing a big role in attracting them. Logistics is one of the top sector producing CO2 emissions, which means this company have a good reason to cut out emission to benefit from tax reduction. Fraser connections, including logistic providers, make it useful partner to expand the One Bangkok network. Partnering with Fraser help us reach logistic companies that are serious about sustainability and growth. The last one, the sixth community, we found out the unexpected outcome with BMW. Communities report unexpected findings. BMW, which we thought would attract high-profile partners, didn't build many connections. However, we found out SAP, a tech company, is linked to BMW, suggesting there's already be collaboration. This open door to connect with the electronics and industrial companies that needs to cut emissions and manage waste. Okay, conclusion and recommendation. To make the most impact, One Bangkok should focus on connecting with the logistic and banking industry. Logistics can benefit from carbon tax reduction, and banking can help us connect to many industries through the financial service, credit programs, and promotions. We also have a link with Marriott, which already work with Apple. This can help us connect with the electronic and industrial companies. These industries produce a lot of waste, so they may want sustainable office to improve their image and meet regulation. Finally, we found out that some mall, a major retail and a real estate competitor, show gap in our networks. While we don't have ties through the oil and gas sector, we can build connections through banking and logistic partners to reach them later and avoid missing out. Keep in touch with them, and starting conversation with this industry is an important part for growth. We believe One Bangkok is ready to lead the way in sustainability. With strong partners and smart strategies, we can attract the top company, building stronger network, and make the real impact in promoting greener business. One Bangkok is more than the building; it's a vision for the future, a sustainable future. With the right partner, we believe it will make it happen. Join us on the towards smarter, greener business. That will bring the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.